Ai jo ngwangwa o fele jo. Selemo se se fele. For the when you have time, guys, go and listen to the Clement Manyatela interview where he speaks to Malcolm X. But as a prelude to that, listen to the one from I think a week ago where Clement interviewed Lebeya, who is the former Hawks head. For the first time in a long time that I've heard somebody tell on himself and tell on other people without realizing that he's actually divulging so much information that we already know, but we didn't know it like to that extent until Mkwanazi spoke about it on the morning of the Sunday after Devin July. And then people say, July, what are you? July, what are you, my man? But anyway, my man, like, yeah, Malcolm X, bro, after all that money that you gave away. Yo, okay. Anyway, so Malcolm X just told us now, today, that General Lebeya was lying when he called him an informant, that he actually does have a long-standing relationship with Kenny Kunene, which would explain how he ended up at that address. But he says he'd never been to that address before. He's admitted that he's in close consort with a lot of high-ranking police officials or former. He's admitted that he's also quite influential, without saying it in too many words, when he says he calls himself a super consultant. What on earth is a super consultant? Jeez. What is a super consultant? Anyway, calls himself a super consultant. Proceeds to say that he tried to call General Mkwanazi on the day after the press conference to tell him that he is actually the guy that called the Hawks to come to the scene, only to find that it's cops that were already there. But how do you then explain the reasons? Because now you can't reason with us and tell us that you only did it because a brother of a brother called you. Now all of a sudden, also in the very same interview, that brother is a friend, or it could be a, Brian, bro, come on, man. And like some of these guys think it's KwaZulu Natal, but in any case, my man, this month and its revelations has just shown me that, it's actually given me more questions than answers. Like, who's actually running the country? Who's in charge of South Africa? Who makes the decisions? Who other people can call and the Hawks are here, like today, like 10 minutes from now, the Hawks are here. We can't even get the police, okay, no mentions, but we can't even get the police here in like 15, 30, an hour. Who runs the country? But now, the more circle or the more lines that you draw, the more you realize that Mkwanazi was right. There's a tight-knit circle between criminals, your Malcolm X's, who says he's a consultant or socialite, the SAPS or policing networks, the judiciary, which is, my man, that's capture. To put it very mildly, that's capture. But in the same breath, this Malcolm X guy has links to Kenny Kunene by virtue of he owned the club, he co-owned the club. What was it? The way they used to eat sushi on the bodies of women. He was a co-owner with Kenny Kunene. He says he doesn't know KT, but he knows KT's brother. says he's never been to that house. So, who actually runs this country, bro? Who runs this country?